And hi again, everybody. It's Silo Rebel basketball here this afternoon. We are in Lone Grove as the Rebels take on the Marietta Indians in this afternoon's elimination contest in this regional losers bracket game. I'm Kevin Farr, along with my main man Asher today for the broadcast as the Rebels try to stay alive in the Class 3A regional tournament after a tough 61-56 loss to Lone Grove back on, that came last Saturday night when the Rebels faced the Longhorns back at home in the district finals. Glad you're along with us today as the Rebels come in 15-10 on the season for Coach Bobby Wiles' squad. And Marietta, they've struggled a little bit this season, 6-18, the record for Coach Kenny Barnes. They lost to Hugo in their district championship contest a week ago. That was on Friday night when they lost that contest by a score of 60-43. On this game, the Rebels coming off that loss, trying to get back on track, keep their season alive. As get set for this as the Rebels and the Marietta Indians taking their warm-ups, finishing those up here today. And we get set to get going. So Asher, looking for a good game from the Rebels today. Want to say hi to anybody? I know a lot of people watching back at school, still at school. Want to say hi to anybody?
I'll say hi to Miss Bowen's class, I guess. I wonder if they're watching it.
Well, probably so. Isn't everybody? I know Coach House is.
He always does.
So we're starting lineups here being introduced. First for the Marietta Indians wearing the all-black this afternoon, Antonio Delatorre. He is a senior. Also in the starting lineup for the Indians is a freshman, Aiden Ellison. Sophomore, Draven Pope. A third starter for Marietta, and Easton Ballard, a senior. And the final starter is Parker Farr, and he is a senior as well. At the starting five for the Marietta Indians, now the Rebels to be introduced. And it's going to be the normal starting five for the Rebels, wearing the white uniforms with the red and blue trim. It's going to be Hayden Roberts, the 6'1 freshman. In the starting lineup, also Charlie Gardner, the 6'1 junior. He is the team's leading scorer, averaging just under 14 points a contest. Kyler Proctor, a 6' senior, has really come on as of late. He's averaging in double figures for the year. Carter Parker, the three-point sharpshooter from outside, a 6' senior, averaging right at 10 points a game. And Connor Cordell, the defensive wizard inside, the 6' senior, to round out the starting five for Silo here this afternoon. So Asher will be on camera duty and color today as we get set for that. What are you expecting for this game, Asher?
To be a very good game.
Hopefully a lot better game for the Rebels than what we saw last Saturday night when the took them a while to get going offensively in that contest. And we're just about set for the tip-off. Opening tap for this afternoon's contest. Charlie Gardner's out there to jump it up for Silo against Draven Pope for Marietta. And we're underway as the Rebels pretty much deferred the opening tip. They'll start back in the defensive end as Marietta has the basketball first. It's like Silo coming out in a man-to-man defense. Pass goes inside. It's deflected and stolen away by Proctor. Into the front court. Pull-up jumper is in. Got the friendly roll for Connor off the Marietta turnover. And the Rebels quickly in front. Got a whistle as something on the court they had to take care of there. Rebels picking up with the man-to-man full court pressure as Marietta will break that into the offensive end. Swing the basketball out front. Way out near the half-court logo is Ellison, the freshman. Gives it off there to Smith. They work it right side. Ellison drives in, kick back out, three on the way, and it's good. Hitting that three was Delatorre. Delatorre, the senior from the perimeter, puts Marietta on top. 3-zip. Or Marietta 3-2, excuse me, in the lead here. Rebels have it, working in the front court. Here's Proctor once again. That jumper rimmed in and out, no good. Rebound is off to Marietta. Indians will have it back. 3-2 lead for the Indians, and there's a steal. Gardner with it, drives in, shot is no good, missed it close range. Put back was no good by Roberts, but there for the follow was Carter Parker to clean up inside and put the Rebels back on top, now 4-3. Parker's first points this afternoon. We got a whistle, and the Indians having trouble against the full court pressure as Coach Barnes takes the timeout there. Rebels had a very good scrimmage against Marietta. I think back during that was during Christmas break, and they were able to really utilize their quickness and defense, and pretty much controlled that scrimmage from the start. And we see picking up full court pressure here to start with once again this afternoon. Less than 2 minutes into the game, Marietta takes the first time out of the contest. 30-second stoppage. Girls action just before this game was a win for Lone Grove as they eliminated the Marietta girls in that contest. High atop the beautiful gymnasium here in Lone Grove. It's a pretty nice place, isn't it, Ashley?
Yeah, it is. Very, very nice.
Here, just hold the camera straight there, and then you can just move it back and forth. Lone Grove inbounding in the backcourt. They get it inbounded. Rebels in that full court man-to-man pressure. Delatorre gets it ahead into the offensive end there to Ellison. Ellison out on the perimeter, back out. Delatorre another three try, and that one off the front iron. Long rebound, however, goes to Marietta. Roberts went for the steal, came up empty. Ellison with it back out front. Gives it to Delatorre. Now Ellison splits two defenders, pass inside. That's an open shot underneath, no good, but there's a follow up and in. An offensive rebound cost the Rebels there as Parker Farr inside scores. And Marietta retakes the lead. Shot inside, that one is no good as Cordell couldn't get it to fall. Rebels with the steal in the backcourt. Roberts, 2-on-1. Oh, he carried it and going to give it right back. Did a good job on the steal, but the Rebels turn it over and give it right back to Marietta. The Indians up 5-4. Still over 5 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. Ahead with the basketball. Delatorre works it inside. That's Ellison, actually. And his left-hand shot off the glass and in. The pass was deflected, but right back into the hands of Ellison. And Marietta goes up 3. Down with it. Here's Parker. Step back three on the way is no good from the left side. Rebound off to Marietta as Ballard controlled the board. Down with the basketball. Here's Ellison inside. That ball knocked out of his hands for a second, but it regained control. Now they work it inside. There's Ballard. It's poked away by Proctor and stolen. Another Marietta turnover. Rebels have only been able to cash in the one, and they turn it over right back once again. So a string of turnovers, 2 for each squad here in the last couple possessions. As we near the midway point of this opening quarter. Now Parker with a steal, and he's called for a travel. Had the basketball and a steal in the just over the midcourt line, but Marietta gets it right back on the travel. Out front, Delator drives all the way in. A nice dish and wide open underneath. Ballard puts it up and in, and Rebels got lost defensively on the penetration that time by Delator, and Marietta has increased the lead to 5. So the Indians up 5 here as Silo takes its first timeout. 30-second timeout. Well, I guess they thought they were taking a timeout, but that waved off. Now we're ready to resume action. I think they thought Coach Weil was taking a timeout there. Marietta with a 9-4 lead here early on, just past the midway point of this opening quarter. Rebels with it in the front court. Parker, right wing, feeds it free throw line to Gardner. Now inside to Cornell. Double teamed in there, kicks it back. Gardner with the drive, and a runner in the lane is up and in. Charlie has his first points of the afternoon, and Silo trims the lead to 3. Now there's a pass. It's stolen away by Proctor. Proctor drives all the way in, and his left-handed layup is good. Proctor scores off the turnover that time. Another steal by Gardner, and he scores as well. Back-to-back turnovers turn into Silo points, and the Rebels score 6 straight and lead now 10-9. Another Marietta quick timeout. Coach Barnes saw that one slipping quick with the pressure in the backcourt. That's already 5 Marietta turnovers, 3 in succession. So so far, Asher, the Rebel defense has really come up big thus far.
Yeah, that's the best thing we're doing right now, is doing on our defense.
Yeah, and turning into last 3 times has turned into points, and actually I believe 8 of the 10 Silo has scored thus far have been off turnovers from Marietta. So out of the timeout, second 30-second timeout that Coach Barnes has spent. And Cordell's going to be called for a reach in the backcourt after the inbounds went to Ballard. That'll be the first foul call of the game, goes on Connor. Lone Grove inbounding, still in the backcourt to Ballard. Now they get it back to Ellison. Ellison guarded by Daxter Thomas, who just checked in, along with Kason Taylor. There's a long 3 missed. Rebound is off to Proctor. Proctor ahead into the front court. Pulls up in the paint, slipped a little bit, and the shot was errant. Marietta gets the board. Check that lineup for the Rebels in a moment. Thomas is out there along with Taylor. Thomas really harassing Ellison out front and steals the basketball away, but Ellison gets it right back, and he turns it over. Taylor comes up with a loose ball, feeds down low to Gardner, who scores. Rebels with another bucket off a Marietta turnover. And here's another steal in the backcourt. Marietta having all kinds of problems against the Rebels' full court pressure. Cordell thought about the 3, pass it up, gives Taylor on the baseline. Back out to Gardner, free throw line extended. Now Proctor starts to drive and has it poked away from behind and out of bounds. With 2:09 to play. Subs checking in for both teams. Parker and Roberts back in for the Rebels. Juan Lopez in the game now for Marietta. Indians back defensively. Rebels inbound to Gardner, and he scores, and a foul's called. They lost Charlie on the inbounds play, and he scores 8th point already for Gardner here in this first quarter. At the line, chance for a three-point play, conventional style, and makes it. Let's see, that 11 straight points there for the Rebels right now. They're on an 11-0 run after trailing 9-4. This time Marietta breaks the pressure into the front court. Bauer drives all the way in and whistling a foul, and that's going on to Kason Taylor, I do believe. And it will be free throws for the Indians. Trying to end this big flurry by Silo. And the shot is up and good. We're in the Gary Scott Center. Beautiful facility here in Lone Grove. As that one is no good. Ballard makes 1 out of 2. And Daxter Thomas gets the rebound. Silo has it back. 15-10 the lead. Rebels right wing. There's Parker. 3 on the way is good.
Banger.
First 3 of the game comes from Carter Parker there. And a near steal in the backcourt. Marietta breaks it, and they're going to lose it. Taylor comes up with a loose ball. Long pass down to Roberts, who saves it from going out of bounds into the hands of Parker, and there's a foul called on the Indians. So Silo forces another turnover. Nearly had a steal in the backcourt and came up with one in the front court. 18-10, the Rebel lead. Thomas inbounds, 3 on the way from the corner is good. Parker again.
Banger.
Carter starting to get hot, 2 in a row, and there's a drive headed in the other end for Marietta, and a foul is whistled on the Rebels as Marietta pushed it up quickly. The run now at 17-1. Since that 9-4 start by Marietta. 3 from the corner's no good. Ballard rebound, puts it back up and in. Another rebound off the offensive glass, bucket, off the offensive glass. Now down, Parker in the corner, passed up the 3 that time, feeds Roberts inside, and he's hammered, and it's going to the free throw line. With 54 seconds to go here in the opening quarter, Hayden shooting free throws, looking for his first points tonight. Shot on the way, and it rims off no good. Rolled around, but couldn't get it to fall. Cordell's back in for Silo. So Roberts, second of 2, and that one's good. Second one falls for Silo. It's a 10-point Rebel lead, and we got a whistle, and see. The clock. I guess the clock did not start. No, I guess it did. They turned it over though. Like the official was pointing at the. He was pointing at the clock, but Marietta turns it over. And Rebels 3 on the way. Proctor's no good, but Hayden Roberts all alone inside for the rebound. Puts it back up and in. 10 Marietta turnovers already here in the opening quarter. Indians have it in the front court. And a drive and a foul is called on Silo. That'll be the 4th team foul. And let's see, I think they're going to call that one on Roberts. Hayden whistled for that foul. I'm going to say it was on the shot, too. And at the line, free throw is up and good as Ellison gets his third point of the day. One more to come. And got that one to fall as the freshman nails them both. 24-14 the lead. 17 seconds to go. Opening quarter. Thomas has it in the front court. Out on the perimeter. Feeds Proctor left side. Now they work it in. Cornell double team. Bounces it back out. 4 seconds. 3. Parker long three is off the rim high and no good as the horn sounds to end the opening quarter. Silo up 24-14 after one. They have forced 10 Marietta turnovers in quarter number one to take a double-digit lead. So, Asher, I hear you've been playing some baseball.
Yeah.
Getting ready for this season. I hear you've been pitching.
Yep.
Throwing some heat.
Yeah.
Yep. Gassing it up there by people so far. Yep. Sounds like a good deal. Season's starting pretty quick, right?
Yep.
Yep. Not really baseball weather out there today, though. Last 2 days have been pretty nice. Ready to start the second quarter. Silo with a 10-point lead and the basketball to begin the second period. Original starting five back out there as that feed goes inside. Nice bounce pass as Proctor cutting underneath, wide open, scores. And the lead back to 12, and there's another turnover forced. A travel on Marietta. 10 Indian turnovers in the first quarter. Already one here in the second. Silo has the basketball back. Parker out front. Gives it off left side to Gardner. Now back a drive this time, and Proctor is going to be fouled heading to the basket. And he will shoot free throws. That'll be the fourth turnover on Marietta. Keep looking up the scoreboard. It's got Longhorns. As Proctor's free throw is no good. Rebels hadn't found the range that well at the line as of yet. Just 1 out of 4. And make it 1 out of 5. Missed them both. Struggling at the free throw line here this afternoon. Marietta with the pass across into the front court. They get it down inside, and the shot up and good. And a whistle. That was a little bit of a delayed call as Gardner was already out of bounds, ready to inbound after the made bucket. Couldn't tell who that foul went against. At the line is going to be Draven Pope for Marietta. He's got a chance at the three-point play. As the free throw is no good, however, and Gardner fighting inside for the rebound. It's going to be off of Charlie, and it'll go to the Indians. Down on the baseline, 7:19 to go here in the second. Inbounds on the right side. Dribbling out there was Delator. Now to Ellison. Ellison to the baseline, double team, kick back out. Delator three is up and good. His second of the game. So that bucket trims the Silo lead to 7. Whistle inside, and a foul's called on Marietta. And Rebels are going to get free throws. Free throws coming up for Proctor once again. As Kyler 2 shots and makes the first that time. Able to get that one to fall after going 0 for 2 the last trip. Here's the next, and it's no good. Just 1 out of 2 that time. Pass across into the front court. Deflected but saved, and a drive inside. There's an offensive foul. And guess who inside? Connor Cordell taking the charge. Cordell stood his ground, forces another Marietta turnover on that charge. Now the Indians are going to pick up with some full court pressure. Gardner has it. He is going to dribble it up into the offensive end. Now driving inside. There's a shot up and good by Proctor. Proctor with the lay-in. Found an opening to the basket and scores. Marietta down, and there's one nearly stolen by Roberts. He tried to save it from going out of bounds and threw it right into the face of the defender, Delator, at that point. No, they're going to say it's off of Delator. Off of his face and out of bounds. That's a tough break for Delator there. Took the worst end of that one. 10-point Silo lead. Rebels have it back. 6:19 to go here in the first half. Gardner gives it just inside. Roberts back to Gardner. Give and go there, and Gardner misses the jumper. Down with it quickly. Marietta left-hand shot in the paint is no good. Long rebound ends up in the hands of the Indians, and another shot is off the mark. Now a fight for the rebound, and another offensive rebound for Marietta. Losing the basketball, but into the hands of Ballard inside, and whistle and a foul. I think they're going to call this one on Cordell. Actually, I believe it's on Roberts. So I've got him with 2. That could be his third. Didn't get who that last foul was on. Inbounds. Here's a 3 up, and it's no good. An air ball ends up in the hands of Daxter Thomas on the opposite side. Pass. Cornell dribbles it across. Now he's double teamed. Feed cutting to the basket, and Proctor's going to have another bucket. And should be a chance at a conventional 3-point play. Kyler Proctor going back to the line. He's got 11 already. .5:37 to go first half. Free throw is no good. There's an offensive rebound. Daxter got inside and saves the basketball. Cordell has it, double teamed, and Coach Wiles is going to take a timeout to save possession. With 5 minutes and 30 seconds to go here in the first half. Rebels with a 12-point lead. Thus far, been pretty balanced scoring for Silo. Kyler Proctor with 11. He'll be at the line trying for number 12. Charlie Gardner with 8, and Carter Parker with 8. Actually, not at the line, as it was the miss at the line, but and the Rebels will have it after the timeout out of bounds. They took the timeout to save the possession. Inbounds pass, and Marietta went for a steal, came up empty. Proctor has it. Pass off on the right side. Here's a drive by Gardner. Left hand scoop shot is up and in. Charlie with his 10th point. Rebels lead now at 14. I believe that's the biggest of the game. Now down with the basketball. Three from the corner is blocked by Parker and out of bounds. Came flying by that time. Ballard trying the three from the corner.
That kid just got his ball eliminated out of his head.
Yep. Rejected out of bounds by Parker, but Marietta still with the possession. They work it out front. Rebels pressuring defensively with Thomas. Driving shot is no good, that time by Ellison. Now the ball's saved. Ellison gets it back inside, scores with the left hand. Hayden Ellison. Nice move by the freshman on the putback. He's got 6. That leads the way for Marietta. Rebels down, working inside. There's Daxter, feed, and it was Gardner cutting to the basket that time and scores. Those lanes at the basket have been wide open. The Rebels have been feeding either Proctor or Gardner. Marietta nearly turns it over once more, and the ball is going to be poked out of bounds, and it's going to be off of the Indians. As once again, the Rebels' pressure forces another turnover. Pass inside. Cordell's shot was blocked. Had the rebound. Fires it all the way back down to the other end. And I think Parker thought it was going to be a backcourt violation and going to let it go. And one of the Indians came running down there, but it goes off of Silo and out of bounds. Marietta inbounding, 35-21. Rebels up by 2 touchdowns here, 14 points, and there's another offensive foul called on Marietta. Another charge. Just past the halfway point of this second quarter. Rebels by 14. Proctor has it in the backcourt. He's going to work it up. Closely guarded there. Now it feeds Cornell. Swing it right side. Out on Parker now are the Indians. Now a spin just inside the free throw line, and the shot is up and good by Kyler Proctor. Proctor's got 9 in this quarter. 13 for the game to lead the scoring. And once again, pressure in the backcourt applied. Tie possession as Daxter Thomas nearly came up with another steal. Already 14 Marietta turnovers unofficially. Here's the inbounds, Ellison. And all the way down with it, Delator. Kick back out, there's a 3 on the way, and that one is no good. Thomas has the rebound. Daxter dribbles into the offensive end. Splits a double team. Nice feed, cutting the basket. Gardner down the baseline and scores. Another cut to the basket, and the Rebels find the lane and able to convert. 18-point lead. Rebels keep adding to it. Charlie now with 14 points. He moves into the scoring lead. Proctor with 13. And there's a ball kicked and into the backcourt. Gardner's going to come up with the loose ball. Off another Marietta turnover. Proctor step back 3 is up. It's no good. Gardner has the rebound inside. Charlie misses the putback. Cordell's got it now. Cordell bounces the pass to Parker. 3 from the corner is no good. There's Cornell with another offensive rebound. Silo just dominating on the offensive glass right now. Seems like every time it goes up, Asher, the Rebels have somebody right there around the basket for the rebound.
Yeah, they don't have the greatest offense, but.
As the free throw is no good by Cornell. Or, excuse me, is good as it dropped in. Hung on the rim and fell through. That's Connor's first point today. And got the friendly roll on the second one as well. 41-21. The lead has ballooned to 20. Down with the basketball and a whistle and a foul on Salo, and that'll be the 7th team foul. It's going to mean free throws for the Indians with 2:27 to go before halftime. So they get the right free throw shooter. Let's see who it's going to be, and I think they're going to send Delatorre to the line. Rebels will be in the double bonus on the next foul by Marietta. Free throw's no good. Delatorre misses. Gardner has the rebound. Charlie fires one ahead there, and a drive inside. That shot no good. Proctor, contact, no call. Cason Taylor with an offensive board, and his off-balance shot goes up and in. On the putback, Taylor with his first points. Now the Rebels double team in the backcourt, and the ball's kicked by Proctor. It goes out of bounds. Silo with another big run. I think it was 17-1 in the first quarter. Another big one to extend the margin here in the second. Been a while since the Indians have scored. Stuck on 21 points. Under 2 minutes to play. Lob inside, and that one's deflected and stolen. Rebels come out with it. Down with the basketball is Gardner. Now Daxter's going to drive in and be fouled on the penetration, and that'll be 2 free throws for the freshman, Thomas. As Daxter will be looking for his first points today. A win here moves the Rebels on to tomorrow night's elimination contest. They'll face the loser, or that'll be against the loser of tonight's game at Purcell. Between Purcell and Comanche. Could be a rematch for the Rebels. They played Comanche earlier this year in the Latta tournament. Daxter makes 1 out of 2. Marietta breaks the pressure this time. And in the front court, Delatorre 3 is no good. And the rebound off to Gardner. Rebels just dominating the glass at the moment. Here's Thomas with the drive. Had it poked away from behind. Goes out of bounds. Going to stay with Silo with 1:21 to go before halftime. Indians going to send in a substitute now. That's Nate Smith. Thomas triggers it in to Parker. Wide open. 3 is good.
Bangarang.
Parker's 3 from the right wing. 3rd of the game. 1:10 to go and a whistle, and Rebels just keep rolling on that full court pressure, and they're called for a foul, and Marietta will shoot free throws. 47 points. It's one of the Rebels' best scoring halves of the season. I don't know if they've had this many and a half this year. Free throws up and got the roll. Free throw was good by Juan Lopez. They might have had this many in the Varnum victory when they scored a season-high 85 for 4 quarters. Lopez hits 2 free throws. Back down with it for Silo. There's Parker. It's pass left side to Taylor. Back to Parker. Long 3, and that one just off the front iron. save from going out of bounds. Nice play. Taylor saved the possession. Proctor has it back out front. Indians working out of his zone. Gardner now to Parker. It's deflects off his hands, and Barrett Snap, who just checked in, caught it. Now back, Gardner with a drive, and his pass is kicked out of bounds with 35 seconds to go. Snap, the freshman in the contest, and he will inbound the ball on the baseline. As Marietta gets a sub back in, that's Ellison. Snap, inbounds, Proctor, three is up and good.
Bangarang.
Proctor been quiet for a while, still in the backcourt. Parker with a driving shot, and they said one of the Indians got a hand on it to knock it out of bounds. Keep him from laying it in. Inbounds pass goes. Proctor thought about the three, drives in, pulls up with the shot. It's no good. Rebound is off to Marietta with 20 seconds to go before halftime. Here's the drive by the Indians. Now the dish inside, shot no good. Another follow is no good. Taylor rebound. 7 seconds to go. Long pass down. Parker lays it up and in. Rebels got out quickly in transition and are able to score their 52nd point of this opening half. So get caught up on the scoreboard here. 52 points for Silo in half number one. And they lead at 52-23 at the half. So we take a look at the first half scoring numbers from Lone Grove this afternoon. It's been all Rebels after Marietta got out to a 9-4 lead, but ever since then, Silo has pretty much dominated this contest. Let's see, 16 points for Connor Proctor. That leads the way. See, 13 for Carter Parker thus far. Rebels have also gotten 14 from Charlie Gardner. It's a pretty good balance, 16, 14, 13 by the top three scorers thus far, counting for 43 of the 52 points. Also 3 points from Hayden Roberts, 2 for Kason Taylor, and 1 apiece for Daxter Thomas and Connor Cordell in half number one. So 52-23, the Rebels lead at halftime. We will go ahead and take a break here and be back for second half action. Pretty good first half, wasn't it, Asher?
Yes.
As the Rebels got going. And I don't know how many points they had off turnovers. It was a ton in the first half. As, excuse me, Marietta had problems with the pressure. I had them with 18 turnovers unofficially in half number one. Rebels cruising at halftime, 52-23 from Lone Grove. We'll be back for the second half coming up here in about 6 minutes on SiloRebels.tv. Welcome back as we get ready to start the second half. As Kevin Farr, along with my man Asher, on commentary and camera this afternoon. And that was pretty much a dominant first half there, Asher, after kind of a slow start. Rebels really got after it. Scored 52 points. Going to be Silo basketball here as they're going to send the starting five back out there to begin this second half. With it is Gardner on the left side. Out of Parker, swinging back out to Connor Cordell. Rebels working the basketball on the perimeter as Proctor starts the drive. Now Gardner will, and he'll penetrate inside and be fouled. I think they're going to say it was on the shot, and Charlie's going to go to the free throw line. Just one trip to the line in the first half. He was 0 for 1. That about the only area the Rebels kind of struggled with in the first half was free throw shooting, and that continues here in half number 2. They made 4 in the first half out of, let's see, missed that one as well. Parker on the follow attempt, but couldn't get it, but gets another offensive rebound. Proctor, right side of the lane. Toss back out to Parker. Here's a long three, up and good from way downtown.
Bangerang.
Carter's got 18 now with 4 threes this afternoon. Lone Grove brings it into the front court. They work it. Ellison, right side. Now kickoff. There's a three up, and that one's good by Parker Farr from the right wing. No relation. It's PH in the name. 55-26. Parker, another three, and that one off the mark that time. Lone Grove has it back. Here come the Indians, and there's another steal. Parker all the way down with the lay-in. Carter now with 20. And much like the first half, the Rebels turn in a Marietta turnover into points. Whistle and a foul called on Silo there. Inbound, and they're going to get another foul called on the Rebels. That inbounds pass went to Ballard. There's 2 quick ones called, and the clock is running already. Rebels up way ahead here by over 30 as the 3 misses, but an offensive rebound for Marietta, and we got a tie possession on that rebound. I think the Rebels are going to take a timeout now. 5:51 to go here in the third quarter. Rebels have dominated since the early going. After about the first 3 minutes, trailed 9-4, but since then they have only given up 17 points and scored 53 in that time frame, and we got it together and kind of clicking on all cylinders right now, Asher. That's what you want to see in playoff time.
Yeah.
So it's going to be Marietta basketball out of the timeout. They'll inbound. There's a 3 up, and that one rolls around and falls through for Delator. That's his 3rd 3 of the game. Got that one in. Silo brings it down, and there's a drive and a shot up and good. Proctor with the driving bucket. 18 now for Kyler. Been a balanced scoring attack. Ballard kicks it out. Delator again, and 3 is good. Back-to-back trays for Delator. Proctor gives off Gardner, feeds back to Kyler, and he has it stripped away on a drive to the basket. Marietta's got it. They'll work it left side. Come out to defend Delator that time. Ellison back out to the top. Now the basketball ends up in the hands of Parker Farr. Ellison directing traffic out near the logo at midcourt. We got a bump. Cordell's going to be called for a foul. Lead at 27 at the moment. 4:42 to go here in the third. Ball is inbounded. Now they work it down to the baseline. Kick back out front. Delator has it. Oh, there's Parker with the steal. Carter with another steal. He's had a boatload of those tonight. Now swinging back out front. Gardner's going to penetrate. Kick back out. Parker sets up. 3 is no good from the corner. And the rebound to Marietta. Ellison ahead into the front court. Drive down the baseline. There's a steal by Proctor. Kyler brings it on the behind the back pass, and a shot is up and good by Gardner. That was a nice move. How about that one, Asher?
That was a terrific move.
And there's an offensive foul as Proctor takes the charge that time. Marietta commits the turnover. Silo has it back. Walking it into the front court. Rebels cruising to win number 16 of the season. That pass deflected on the baseline into the hands of Cordell, and he is fouled on the drive to the basket. And we'll shoot free throws. You take a look and see what the Rebels are today. They were 4 for 12 in the first half at the line. And that one is up, and it's good. 1 for 3 here in the second half, 5 for 15 for the game. Not what you want to see in a playoff elimination game, but the Rebels have been able to take advantage of Marietta turnovers in rapid-fire fashion. Evan Hammond checks in the contest. So Cason Taylor's in the game now as Cordell misses that free throw. 1 out of 2 that trip. Lead stays at 30, 62-32. As the rebound was off of Marietta. Hammond, right side, now to Daxter Thomas. 3:26 to go here in the third period. Working it inside. There's Proctor's shot, no good. Gardner skies in for the rebound. Double teamed on the baseline. And his pass is knocked away and stolen. Marietta gets it back. Indians all the way down, and there's a pass, and it's stolen. Hammond came away with the loose ball. Dives on the floor, saves it. Thomas, pass intended for Taylor, is intercepted, and Marietta nearly lost it again out of bounds, but it's going to stay with the Indians. 3 minutes to go here in the third. A little bit holy-goly action that trip. Playing hot potato with the basketball. Indians will have it. There's Ellison, right side. Gives it off there. The new player checked in, Luis Garcia. Now a drive. Ellison shot no good. Offensive rebound put back up and in that time by Juan Lopez. Lopez with the bucket. His first bucket of the contest. He had a couple of free throws earlier. Silo with it. 3 from the corner. Proctor's no good. And Kaysen Taylor tracks down the long rebound. Kaysen's going to drive in with a runner in the lane. The shot is good. Second bucket for Taylor today. The lead seesawing back to 30. From 28 to 30 and a travel on Marietta there. Indians commit the turnover, which has been the story of the day. Gardner works it ahead there to Taylor. Kaysen Taylor now to Proctor. And Proctor lost the handle. Marietta comes up with a loose ball. All the way down. Lopez saves that one from going out of bounds, but into the hands of Proctor. Now to Daxter. Back to Proctor. And Proctor going to feed Taylor, cutting to the basket, who scores and is fouled. Silo scored a lot of points today on cuts to the basket, Asher.
Yeah. We're doing very good at finishing.
And they really done a nice job passing to the open man, cutting to the basket. A couple subs checking in. And Sean Weaver's in the game now. Taylor missed that free throw. Now they're becoming redundant free throw woes today. Barrett snap in the game as well. Here's a shot in the paint, is up and good. That time Lopez makes the bucket. 66-36. Rebel lead. 1 minute to go here in the third quarter. Thomas with the basketball. Now snap right side. Back to Daxter, swing it back to the top, and Taylor's going to pull up with the jumper and hit it from 18 that time. Kaysen Taylor, 6 in the corner. He's got 8 for the game. 41 seconds to go here in the third. Lopez goes up with a shot. That one hard off the backboard, no good. Snap has the basketball. Barrett's going to slowly dribble it up in the front court. 30 seconds to go. Barrett back out toward the center court logo. Now to Hammond. Swing it left side there to Thomas. Feeds Weaver, cutting the basket. His shot is blocked. Now Weaver reaches in, knocks it away for the steal. Taylor with the baseline jumper's no good. Weaver fighting for the rebound. 6 seconds to go. Saves it from going out of bounds, but they said he had stepped out. And going to give it to Marietta. 3.6 remaining. They inbound it all the way down. Long three at the buzzer by Delator is no good, and that's the end of the third quarter. Rebels continue cruising. They led by 29 at the half, and the lead is now 32 through 3 quarters. As Silo will stay alive and move on to tomorrow night's second round of the regional action. Likely to meet Comanche in a rematch of an earlier contest. Take a look at it. The Comanche Indians tonight, they face Purcell, who is ranked 3rd in Class 3A. Silo defeated Comanche back in the Latta tournament, 45-39. That was back on December the 10th. No, Kyler Proctor did not play much at all in that one. Looks like starters back out to begin the fourth quarter. Gardner has it. Charlie dribbles. Now Parker, left side. And Parker has it knocked away. Taken away by Marietta. all the way down for the Indians. Here's a shot in the paint by Ballard, is no good. Gardner rebound. Long pass down there. Parker out in front of everybody, scores on the lay-in. Carter now with 22. And adds to the lead. There's a long three. It's no good. Proctor has the board after Lopez misfired. Rebels back down with it at the 70-point mark. As I mentioned earlier, their high water mark for the season was 85 against Varnum. Gardner inside with the left hand and scores. Charlie now with 18. They've doubled them up. 72-36. Drive down the left side, and there's Cordell taking another charge. With 6:39 to play. Proctor to Gardner, back to Proctor. Shot is up and good just inside the free throw line. Tyler adds another bucket. He's got 20. They have 3 with 20-plus points tonight. Here's the 3 is no good. Rebound off to Gardner. Here comes Charlie. All the way inside. Driving shot is up and in. And the Rebels do have 3 20-point scorers on the day. Proctor, Parker, and Gardner all with 20-plus. And it's a 40-point Silo lead. Under 6 minutes to play. Here comes the subs. It's like a whole new 5 in. Evan Hammond back in the game. Sean Weaver. Dexter Thomas. Barrett Snap. And Sam Mendenhall. Mendenhall has it out front. Gives it off there to Thomas. He closely guarded, and there's a steal. Lone Grove comes away with the loose ball, and a driving shot is up and in by Aiden Ellison. Ellison has been quiet as of late, but gets that bucket. 3 up and good by Weaver. Weaver drains the 3. Rebels have hit 79 points. Lopez missed that shot. Mendenhall has the rebound. And we got a whistle and a foul, I believe, on Marietta in the backcourt. No, actually, they're going to say it was after the steal. I thought they called it on the Indians, but said the foul was on Silo after the steal. 14 foul on the Rebels. Here's a pass inside. The shot is no good. Rebound put back up and in. Getting that bucket was Ballard inside. Rebels down. Mendenhall looks for help. Tries to feed Weaver, cutting the basket. That pass intercepted. Marietta brings it all the way down, and the shot is up and good. Indians with the flurry here. Lopez with that bucket. Now coming back for Silo. Snap. Swing it. Weaver now down on the left side. Hammond has the basketball. Closely guarded there. Bounces it to Mendenhall. Nearly stolen. Hammond gets it back. 3 on the way is good. Hammond drains a 3. Evans got his first points today. .82 for the Rebels now. 82-42. Midway point of this quarter. Still 4 minutes, a little bit under 4 minutes to go, and Silo just 3 points off its season high for the season in scoring. High point mark at 85. In bounds for Marietta. Indians shot inside is no good. That missed everything. And they're going to say the rebound is off of the Indians and out of bounds. It'll go back over to Silo. 3.5 minutes and running. Here's a steal coming the other way. Indians with the shot inside and getting back defensively to block that one was Daxter Thomas. Inbounds, there goes to Lopez, misses the shot, but a solid rebound. Takes it away. Weaver now off there. Here's Daxter. Down inside, Hammond. Swinging back out front. Thomas has it, double team. Looks for help. Gives off snap, right side. Barrett's going to fire across the defense. Weaver's going to pull up for three, and it's no good. Marietta with the board. Indians down with it, and a driving shot is up and in. Lopez scores again. He's in double digits with 10. Back down, Hammond for three. He's good. Evans got a couple of trays here in the fourth. 85-44. Still 2:25 to go. That shot misses inside. Silo with the rebound. Here come the Rebels. Weaver's lay-in is good. Having fun now. Rebels just flying back to the offensive end. Mendenhall with the rebound there. Here comes Silo offensively once more. Snap down to the baseline. More subs get ready to check in. Here's a three, and Hammond misses that one from the left side. Marietta with the board. Here come the Indians all the way down. Oh, they nearly lost it, but nice save by Parker Farr, but the offensive putback there by Lopez. Scores for Marietta. Whistle, and we got subs in. Minute 38 to go. John Poling in the game. Chris Rowland. Kason Proctor. And Jory Allen all have checked in the contest. Sam Mendenhall still out there for the Rebels. Toss back out to Poling out near half court. Saves it from going in the back court. To Proctor, now down. Rowland's going to try a three and hit it.
Bangarang.
Chris Rowland hits the three. The subs have come in gunning here in the fourth quarter. 4 threes down the stretch. 90 points for Silo. A season high. Mendenhall thought about the shot. Now gives it back out to Allen. George closely guarded to Poling. Under a minute left. Feed, Rowan cutting to the basket. Ball's knocked away and stolen. Marietta down with it. That ball's saved from going out of bounds. Here's a three up, and it's no good from Nate Smith. And we got a whistle and a foul. It's called. I think it's going on the Rebels here. $85-61 was that win over Varnum. This is going to be the largest margin of victory for the Rebels this season. It's 90-46 at the moment. They lead by 44. 31 seconds to go. Pass back out front. Delatorre dribbles. 20 seconds. Drives in. Kick out. Now the Indians are going to take a three and make it. That time Luis Garcia with the tray. 90-49. That might do it. Mendenhall may just hold it out near half court and will. Clock runs down the final 3 seconds here, and Silo wins it this afternoon. 90-49 over Marietta as the Rebels stay alive and improve their record to 16-10 on the season. A outstanding balanced effort this afternoon for the Rebels. 3 20-point scores. Carter Parker ends up with 22. Charlie Gardner with 20. Kyler Proctor with 20. Also, Kaysen Taylor off the bench with 8 this afternoon. 6 for Evan Hammond. 5 for Sean Weaver. 3 for Chris Rowland. Hayden Roberts added 3 points. 2 for Connor Cornell. And a point for Daxter Thomas to round out the scoring for the Rebels here this afternoon as they win it 90-49. Most points scored in the game this season as the Rebels move on. And they will play tomorrow night. 7:30 will be the tip time as they will take on the loser of tonight's game, Purcell and Comanche, in that contest here at 7:30 tomorrow night. Another elimination game as the Rebels try to stay alive here in the regional tournament from Lone Grove. So that's going to about do it for this afternoon's broadcast. The Rebels win, and it'll be the Lady Rebels tonight. We'll have it for you here on SiloRebels.tv with the 6 p.m. start time. Silo faces Hugo tonight in the winner's bracket contest of the Class 3A regional tournament. So for my main man, Asher, I'm Kevin Farr saying so long for now here on SiloRebels.tv.